This is Bayou Lafourche Television, your second favorite BLT.
Welcome back to our 150th episode of Saints Memories, or in this case, more than Saints Memories, as we continue to broaden and look back at other aspects of professional football in the New Orleans region. Well, our final episode for this off-season leading into the 2015 NFL preseason, we're going to show expanded highlights off the TV feed from the America One Network of the first ever Professional Indoor Football League Championship game. It was played in Baton Rouge, Louisiana at the Pete Maravich Assembly Center against the Madison Mad Dogs, whose head coach was Dick Adams. The quarterback for Madison, Wisconsin was Raymond Filial, who played his collegiate days at Northeast Louisiana University in Monroe, Louisiana, which fortunately is where I also went to school, though I think he went to school a little bit after I did. But anyway, it was an exciting contest. Now, if you saw our highlight package last week, you already know how the game ended. But if just in case you didn't, we want you to enjoy these expanded highlights of what I still consider the great forgotten championship game of Louisiana professional football history. And by the way, we want to point out something real quick that's mentioned in this game, and it was an obscure rule that this league had. In fact, it was a couple of them we're going to point out. This league actually had field goals of two different value, and from what I gather, and I may have the yardage wrong, so I'm going to apologize in advance for that, but in this league, if you made a field goal that was 30 yards long or shorter, it was only worth 2 points. If you made a field goal that was more than 30 yards long, it was a 3-point field goal. Also, another rule in this league, and this is why Madison got a penalty during this game. It was against the rules to fake a field goal attempt or fake an extra point attempt unless the snap was wrong, the snap went awry, I guess is the proper term, or the holder dropped the snap. So in other words, under the league rules of the PIFL, if the snap was clean and the holder caught the ball cleanly to put it down, you could not fake the field goal. That was against the rules. So when you see that penalty pop up during the highlights, that's what that was all about. Well, I guess that does it for me talking. Let's get on to the highlight packages. Here it is from August 15, 1998, the somewhat forgotten championship professional football game of Louisiana history. 1998, Bayou Beast hosting the Mad Dogs. Enjoy.
Blaylock, very dangerous. He'll return the kickoff of Matt Heerkamp. And Blaylock will return this one. Jermaine Blaylock across the 15 out to the 18-yard line. But Theo's club has won 8 in succession. He's capable of scrambling and throws downfield and has a first down.
Under pressure, and that's what we just saw.
Out of sight and out of mind. Tough to stop. Raymond Filial played in the Canadian Football League. And he's looking again, throwing to the end zone. Mandrill Dean's got it, touchdown. So right out of Roger Shanks with the extra point. And he's got it. So 7 played with a groin injury, which has bothered him for a few weeks. Did not play the semifinal. Pressure, flag is down. Hill throwing downfield. Lewis is open. Nice grab by Michael Lewis. Refused. They'll take the gain, and a good one, a substantial pickup all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Bayou able to turn the corners. Hill out of the gun. And he's going to tuck it under and run. Melvin Hill has a first down and goal for Melvin Hill and Louisiana. Trying to get that tying touchdown. Back of the end zone. It's caught. Shiver. Touchdown, Bayou Beast. His first touchdown. And Ryan Buchanan. Matt Heerkamp for the point after. And we are even. You like action? Fast break football at its best. The professional once, we've had one touchdown apiece.
Pure excitement. Ball hit the net.
When the ball hits the net, it goes to the 25-yard line. And the quarterback, Filial, who's 2 for 3 on the night, 30 yards and a touchdown. Now 3 for 4. Con Powell with the reception is denied. Roger Shanks with a 3-point field goal try. We'll explain why in a moment. Filliard is the holder. And it's a fake. And he's going to run, and he has plenty of room. There is a flag down as Filliard scores. Raymond to 10.
Illegal procedure on the offense. By rule, field goal is not allowed to be tried if the snap is clean, or a fake field goal cannot be tried if the snap is clean.
We'll be back for more on the season. Hill being pursued again by Moss, and it's picked off. Malachnik with the interception. Dan Malachnik, Professional Indoor Football League. Madison on an 8-game winning streak, and they hand the football off to Blaylock, and he runs into James Gilliard. We'll try it again. 12 yards needed for Filliard. The blitz coming from the inside, and James Gilliard sacks him. Field goal attempt for Shanks. 3-point try. Misses wide to the right. And 5 rushes in the ball game. Total of only 12 yards. Coleman, the deep ball. Lewis is open. Touchdown. It can happen that quickly.
Yep. Well, with Michael Lewis.
Plans was to limit the big plays, and they just got burned by one from Michael Lewis and Doug Coleman. Con Powell going to the ground, tackled by Jimmy Taylor, very close to a first down.
You know, as we watch on the replay, a nice little, again, high percentage pass, a little quick out, real nice route this run. And my theory of
Mad Dogs just picked up their 4th first down of the half. Blaylock, and he's jammed into the board. Right around the so good. He is an exceptional quarterback. Has Blaylock in the flat. Blaylock down to the 3-yard line. Gilliard saved a touchdown. First down and goal to go for Filliard and the Madison Mad Dogs.
yeah, Filliard's good, but I'll tell you this con
14-7. Reverse to Nick Johnson, and Gilliard was waiting for him. Pat Rogers was there as well.
You make the plays, you get a chance to take it home.
You got to make that catch. The field goal is no good by Shanks. And Matt.
Bold prediction here on the sideline. PIFL championship game back up to you.
Awesome, sounds good.
Sounds good to me. So's Michael Lewis thinking of good. Talking of good. He's out across the 20.
Flag on this one, though.
Yeah, this one
it may come back.
Yeah,
You can't cut a guy who's in the framework of the tackles.
Coleman, and he loves the deep game. So does Lewis. Touchdown, Michael Lewis. 48 yards.
My goodness.
To go to college, but I didn't take the chance. I just stayed at home and just worked. I felt that I had to work. That's why I just stayed at home.
Now this is your second chance. Let's take a look at that touchdown again.
Oh, yeah, well, they done it.
Kershaw and Madison looking forward to trying to get on the board. They've seen Louisiana score the last 21. There's a touchdown. Con Powell, much needed. And Mert
Was outstanding. Hill, the Shires came back up and tied it all up, so it's been some wild football.
pretty wild kick there by Shanks. Picking it up. He didn't get to the game. Maybe he thought Hill was going the distance tonight. Byron Allen turning it upfield down to the 16-yard line. Frank down. They're going for the big play. Coleman being pursued. Salcido sacks him. Jose Salcido. 6'2", 248 pounds from Fort Hays State. The honorable mention all-star with a big stop for Madison.
Yeah, Salcido really, in my mind, is the key to the Mad Dog defense. He's
quarterback draw designed for Filliard. Gets a great the 10-yard line. For 2. Can he hit this one? And he's got it. That's a 2-point field goal. So it moves the Mad Dogs to within 5 at 21-16. And a confidence. 44 yards respectively in this 50-yard game. And up Byron Allen's trouble. That's close to a safety. Just outside their own goal line. Great penetration. Ball just outside the 1-yard line for Coleman. Feeling the heat. Lobbing it deep for Michael Lewis. Can't come back to the ball. He's interfered with. That's why he couldn't get to the ball. He was in quite a battle downfield with a right penalty out to the 11. Michael Lewis not only spreads the field, and Coleman to Brian Allen to the 15-yard line. He's hit by Spraggins. At the 15-yard line. Captured at that point. Burkamp, top placement specialist in the league. 97 points on the regular year. He's got the leg, doesn't he? Just underneath the goalpost, but a great try from 52 yards. Protection is very good. Out across the 10 to Con Powell. Jack Phillips. Russell. Nick Johnson with the reception. Twilly brings him down. Nick Johnson has 4 catches. Shanks been hurt. He's hit 1 out of 3 tonight. That's an obvious 3-point make. And suddenly it's a 2-point lead for Louisiana. 44 yards for Shanks. The lead has been back to the Bayou Beast. Michael Lewis with an opportunity to return. Nearly broken out across the 10. Dropped by Mandrell Dean. Across midfield, and he's bumped down at the 24-yard line by David Knott. Coleman in relief of Melvin Hill, who hurt his ribs in the first half. Holding on the bike.
Holding, number 75 on the offense. That's a 6-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still first down.
Took a good football. 2nd down and 9. Pressure from Moss. One is down on contact from Donnell Moss. Holds for Burkamp a 50-yard try. Powell waiting as it comes up short, and it does. Powell will return, and he stepped out of bounds on the back line. Big plays have given Louisiana the lead. Blaylock getting outside. Jermaine Blaylock. That's the best run of the game. Finally hammered. Dispatched. Play fake by Filia. Tremendous protection. Con Powell wide open. Inside the 15. At the 14-yard line. Madison. Madison threatening to gain the upper hand. Blaylock inside the box. Runs into the end zone. Touchdown. Mad Dogs. 22. Shanks with the point after. And what does that one want? The lead is Coleman. Wonderful protection. Wide open receiver. Safety has gotten you everywhere. 28-25. Suddenly it's become a seesaw football game. Blaylock 2 yards deep in the end zone. Fakes the reverse. And Jermaine Blaylock out at the 21-yard line goes down. Pat Rogers tackled him.
You had your hit on the score. Ronnie Lott, some of the great hitters in the game.
Pressure. Gets away from Franklin Thomas and finds Cole Bonner.
Boy, that's classic Phil Young.
He's good.
He's better than...
Places it down, and Shanks, looking very confident on that attempt, has it. Oh yeah, got my picture and everything. Oh yeah. Lewis running from behind the quarterback. They lined him up as a running back, trying to get him the ball in the Professional Indoor Football League. Coleman again is harassed, and down he goes. Donnell Moss, who has been tremendous all night. Convert. Matt Hurekamp. Trying to expand that lead to 4. Bad snap, so Coleman's forced to try to make do. And the ball will go over to Madison.
And I think that was legitimate.
Back on. Play fake. Cole Bonner down near the 10-yard line.
Good.
There's the clock, under 4 minutes. There's the Bayou Beast back on their heels.
Beast need to play. Need a strip. Need to force the fumble.
Filia has been very good in the red zone. Bonner nearly fumbled it, but takes it in for a touchdown. So Cole Bonner at Madison celebrates with the... Filia's running. He did not get it. He stopped shy of the goal line. Pat Rogers and James Gilliard. The LSU tandem of...
Or Shiver, one of the other kids.
Coleman. There he throws at the 10. He's to the 6-yard line. Buchanan with the snap. It's first down and goal. 18 yards. 45-pound QB.
I'm worried about the camera.
How about the touchdown for the Smiths? Doug Coleman's quarterback sneak has given Louisiana a 35-33 lead, but still
It's on the run. So your heart's about to bust through your chest, and you got to contain yourself.
a field goal of 3 points with a winner. Great protection for Filia. For Dean. Touchdown. Man driving Dean. 37 yards with 18.3 seconds left.
Jack Phillips is hurt. This is wild.
2-point try. Play line. And it's 41-35.
Goes back to the comments by Doug Coleman. He said it was over. Well, maybe he didn't mean it was over that the Beast would win it. Never speak too soon about it. And they still got time.
Shanks kick it up. And they will challenge Michael Lewis. Michael Lewis outside the 15-yard line. 13.5 seconds remaining in the last couple months.
And the Bayou Beast are knocking on the door.
At the 15-yard line of Madison.
Mad Dogs.
Coleman stumbles, and down he goes. 5 seconds.
Here's the snap.
Final play. There's a flag. Might have been a roughing.
Boy, Donnell Moss.
Well, there's some more Saint.
Going at quarterback. Bubble picks it up.
Still has a chance though. End zone.
Cloud. And you got to give him a lot of credit for finishing with undisciplined football after the score. Excitement, though.
Bob, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. For the championship on the extra point.
Down to a kick.
Ball be spotted at the 19-yard line. A 27-yard PAT for the championship. If not, we have overtime. High snap. Louisiana is the champion. Matt Camp guiding it through unbelievably. The Bayou Beast wins by 42-41. But Coleman's throw to Fob tied it. Camp's PAT. What a
Mr. Jordan, we've seen your emotion. Now tell us about your emotion.
You know what? Nobody can ever lay claim to the first one in this league. Hey, we had some rough times, Steve. Everybody thought we were going to third. NFL people, arena, even the media here, a lot of them. But look at us today. We finished. We got this, Louisiana's first world championship in professional football. Here we are. We will be back next year. Great job by my players, staff.
Let's talk about going behind in the last minute.
Hey, we knew these guys were going to be tough guys. And they played it. Thing is we won because we never quit. And as you see, this was a team. I said a team all year long. Teams win championships. They find ways. This is a team, and we found a way.
Were you shocked that there was a penalty call that gave you an extra point to score the winning touchdown?
It happened. We had a lot of bad calls going against us tonight. Cost us a touchdown earlier. Hey, like I tell the guys, keep playing. Good things are going to happen. Not worry about the officials. We played 13 guys all year long. Hey, and we beat them again.
It's a Louisiana Saturday night. How are you going to celebrate?
You know, hey, baby, I'm going to Astroworld instead of Disney.
That's the story from the field. Buford Jordan, the Bayou Beast.
Here I come, baby.
Loves their champion. 21 of the 22 players on the squad from this state. Buford Jordan, homegrown McNeese State and the New Orleans Saints. And Louisiana has won the championship in dramatic style, 42-41. Pristine.
It definitely was an exciting night, and to be honest with you, I don't think that video does it justice for the incredible fun time the people had that night in the Pete Maravich Assembly Center. And it was a just celebration. I almost can't even talk about it. It was so exciting. Hard to believe, at least as of this recording, it's been over 17 years since that championship game was played. But it's something that shouldn't be forgotten, and let your friends know about it, because frankly, it was a fun night, and it was a lot of decent football played that season, and those guys deserve a lot of attention for what they did to make professional football a fun sport that it should be, without, once you get all the politics out of the way. It was a fun night. It's too bad the championship ride for the Bayou Beast only lasted 1 year, but I guess we just have to appreciate those good memories. And definitely was that night in Baton Rouge. Well, thank you for stopping by, and also most importantly, thank you for sticking around watching our off-season, our entire off-season of More Than Saints Memories. And of course, since about 2007, we've been doing a lot of these shows, and it's nice to close out on episode number 150 for this off season. Thank you for stopping by. I'm William Taylor, and as always, even with the air conditioner running in the background, we'll see you down the road.
Saints, go marching in the front. Oh, when